So before I get into the plays, I want to say you might have to pause the video at certain points because I may talk a little fast. The first play I want to go over is in the Cowboys playbook. The formation is called Trey Open Cowboy and the play is called Curls Y Fade. You have one read basically, and it's the running back route that Freeman's about to run. And it gets open pretty much every time unless the op is running cover 2 with light blue zones. Against man, it's basically unstoppable unless you user it, and there's a counter for that in case the opponent wants to manually cover it. I'm going to show this play like a bunch of times so you can really see how good that route is. Check what the linebackers are doing, check how the corners react. You really can get good separation. Like, look at the separation you got on that out route. And this next play is going to be in man coverage. And you can really eat off this play against a regular opponent or the computer in man coverage, cover 3 or cover 4 that has like the soft purple zones. I mean, there might be a linebacker there, but the route gets like a speed boost and the linebacker really shouldn't be able to affect the play. So here's another man coverage play. Really can do well with this. Pretty much a positive game every time. So here's the counter for it. It's in the same formation called Sail Sluggo. We're going to be looking for the deep out route that Julio Jones is about to run. He's in the slot right now. Do not pass him if it's in the zone. Please don't, because you'll throw a pick. If it's man coverage, throw it just like this. Look at the burst he gets after he does his cut. If your receiver has good route running and good speed, it's going to get ugly for the defense. So the next play I want to go over is wide receiver screen passes. If the opponent you're playing is sitting in a soft zone like cover 4 or cover 3 or soft purple zones, try out the screen passes. They were hit or miss in Madden 16. You never knew if it was going to work out, but this year you can really get good blocking and attack the soft zones. So rewind the video if you have to so you can see the blocking, how the corners play it, where you can run with your receiver. So we're running it again. It's a soft zone. It's cover 3 because the safety's over the top. There's one safety, and you can just run around the cornerbacks. I got kind of lucky there with the touchdown. I don't know what Skandrick was doing, but we ran around him. So we're going to do it again. 4th down and 7. A soft zone. Look at the cornerback. He was sitting in a deep zone. We get a nice block and get to the outside. You can really do damage with this play. So just to show what the defense is doing, this is a soft zone. So we're going to throw it to Doug Baldwin. Gets to the outside. Cover. The screen plays are really good this year. I think, all right, so right here, do not try to man coverage. This is what happens if you try to man coverage. Don't. You'll get picked off or they'll rush right in and stop you. Another formation, another time you don't want to do it is if it's in cover 2 with the hard flat zones. The cornerback will come up every single time. See, look on the left, it was basically cover 2. I don't know what it is, but they'll come up and try to stop it. So moving on to my next play, everyone loves the deep plays, but you can really do well this year with basic curl flats plays, which is basically in every playbook. So like wide receiver screens, if your opponent is running cover 3 or cover 4, you're going to get yards every time. You're going to know it's cover 3. See, I'm pausing it so you can see how many people have open on the field. Someone has to be open because the linebacker has to cover somebody. Like right here, you'll know it's cover 3 when you see one single safety over the middle, and then it's all about you finding the gap in the defense. So we be patient and we find the flat route. The person in the purple zone has to decide whether he's going to guard the flat or the curl. That's better than praying for an aggressive catch or running for verts. Keep it simple. Like I only get like a short gain there, but the purple zone's guarded the curl routes, so we find the tight end for a short gain. So right here is what it's going to look like in man coverage or curl flats. It's a little risky because the cornerbacks come up fast. Like look how fast that cornerback came up. He could have batted it out. He could have jumped for a pick. Let's show you again. The cornerbacks react to it pretty fast, so be careful with that. So the next play is in the Seahawks formation, Seahawks playbook, tight slots formation, and the play is called bench swap. So we're going to make a bunch of audibles. We're going to put Tyler Lockett, the triangle receiver, on a deep route. We're going to put the X receiver right there on a slant route, and we're going to motion out the running back so he can move the linebacker out and take the flat route or the purple zone. So we could throw to X, we could throw to square, but we find Jimmy Grant over the middle. It's really about just flooding one side of the field and making the defense like pick one thing. So we're going to do the same thing again. Put Tyler Lockett on the streak. Put Jimmy Graham in the slant. Put the running back out so you can take the linebacker or the cornerback. We could have thrown it to the running back. We wait for the deep corner route, and we hit Doug Baldwin for a huge gain. This will work in man and zone. So right here is what it looks like in man coverage. Same audibles, just pause it if you need to. You can look for the running back. Don't throw it to the running back if it's in man coverage because he will be covered. So right here we're looking for the slant or the corner route. So we throw it to the corner route because I'm pretty sure that was like a third cornerback, and we take it into the end zone. So right here is a pretty popular play in Madden 16. It's in gun tray flex. It's called level sail. Your first option is pretty much always the tight end because the tight end corner routes are really good. And if it's a soft zone, look for the running back, but basically you want to look for the tight end every single time, like this with Jimmy Graham. So the next play is in the Cowboys playbook. It's called empty trips tight end formation. It's basically 4 verticals. I was just saying 4 verticals is whatever, but everyone runs it. But what I like about this formation is the tight end is in a 3-point stance, and in Madden he can't be pressed off the line. So if it's man coverage, you can put him in a slant or have him block if there's a blitz coming. And the last play I want to talk about is called flanker drive, which is basically in every playbook. Your first read is always going to be the wide receiver on the drag route. Look for that first. If it gets covered manually, or if like there's good man coverage, you have a 10-yard in route coming in behind it with the triangle receiver. All right, so that's it for the tutorial. I hope these plays work for you. They work for me. You know, like I said, go back and rewind and pause if you have to see what I did. My running tips video did really well, and I appreciate the comments on that and on my last couple videos. More Madden 17 videos on the way. Expect 2K17 videos heavy too, because I'm a big basketball fan. All right, thanks for watching. I'll check in with you guys later.